A long time ago, people didn't just celebrate Christmas. They celebrated a festival called Twelfth Night. It's where we get the song The 12 Days of Christmas from. Twelfth Night was a 12-day celebration of Christmas that culminated with the church service that Christmas gets its name from, the Mass for Christ. This is the story of a Christmas celebration where Arthur learned something important. People didn't always celebrate Christmas the way we do today. A long time ago, they celebrated Christmas for 12 days. The last night was called Twelfth Night. Twelfth Night was like Thanksgiving, New Year's Eve, Christmas, and Christmas Eve all wrapped into one. There would be special sweets and food, music, jugglers, and even clowns to bring to life a huge Christmas party. There would be presents as well. They weren't always grand, but each gift was from the heart and a remembrance of the gifts of the Magi. Each gift lived the spirit of Christmas. As a boy, Arthur loved everything about Twelfth Night. When he was 10, he decided to give his father a very special gift, a hawk, a beautiful hunting hawk. A hawk would be a grand gift. Such birds were very expensive and highly prized, and there was no way Arthur could earn the money to buy one, but he knew where he might catch one if he could get his uncle to help him. He just might have enough time to train a bird before 12th night. Time was the problem. The celebration was 2 months away, and his studies, his chores took up much of his day. With so much to prepare, Arthur and his older brother Kay were busy at dozens of tasks that all had to be finished in time. It wasn't just Arthur and Kay who were busy. Over 100 people lived with them on their father's estate, relatives, servants, men-at-arms, and serfs. Everyone hurried from one task to the other, rushing to get everything done. Hector, their father, was busy as well. He supervised the estate, making sure everything was ready for the cold months ahead. Arthur knew if he tried hard enough, he could do it. The desire to do a thing, his father had said, is the key to doing a thing. Arthur really wanted to give his father a truly grand gift and to make this celebration a special one. It didn't take long for Arthur to build a workable trap. Arthur was clever, and hawks were something he knew a great deal about. Hawking, using a hawk to hunt small game, such as rabbits and birds, was not done for sport, but it was how many people provided meat for dinner. To his delight, within a week, Arthur's trap had caught a young falcon. The bird wasn't large, but it had a fierce temper and looked strong and healthy. He ran straight to his uncle with the bird. I got her, he crowed. Training the bird turned out not to be as easy as he had thought. Patience, Arthur, his uncle would say. It's not enough that you want her to do something. She must want it too. That is the secret of what we're doing. We're teaching her that what we want, she should want. Arthur's uncle was an expert. Under his watchful eye, Arthur's and the bird's training progressed rapidly. But it was hard and very frustrating. 3 days before the celebration, his uncle said, Enough, Arthur. She still needs much work, but no more until after the feast. She needs your father's hand now, so she can learn her new master. That is, if you still intend her to be his. Yes, I do, Arthur said excitedly. That afternoon, Kay decided to go hunting. As he was after small game, he went to the mews, where the hunting birds were kept. What a fine bird you are, he said, seeing Arthur's falcon. Taking her, he headed for the forest edge. Not being fully tamed, the first time Kay released her, she flew away and did not return. Arthur did not try to conceal his hurt. If If you had trained her properly, she would have come back, Kay said. It's not my fault you can't train a bird. Arthur said nothing. Nothing he could say would mean anything to Kay. Kay would never admit it was his fault the bird was gone, not Arthur's. He should never have taken an unfamiliar bird. Arthur spent the rest of the day silently in the mews, staring at his falcon's empty perch. The sun had almost set when he finally stood and headed for the door. At the door he turned back for one last look. A feather floated down from beneath the perch to the floor. Arthur walked over and picked it up. It was a rich brown, slightly curved, with a gentle puff of down running around the base. As he stood holding the feather, he smiled and his dark mood lifted. Happily, he headed for his bed, the feather clutched lightly in his hand. The feast of Twelfth Night was a noisy, happy time in Arthur's father's house. But after the merrymaking, there was a private moment reserved for Kay and Arthur and their father. Hector would pour a big cup of warm spiced cider, and the three would toast the season, passing the cup between them. To Arthur, it was a most important moment of the year. This year, after the cup had passed, Arthur brought out a small cloth bundle and handed it not to his father, but to his brother, Kay. Nestled in the cloth lay rich brown feathers, each one neatly trimmed and split, ready to be mounted on arrows as fletchings. May these always fly true for you, and may they always return to your hand at the end of the day, Arthur said quietly. Kay looked from the feathers to his brother's eyes. He saw no anger in those eyes, no resentment for the loss of the falcon, and Kay felt ashamed of what he'd done. Arthur, he started to say, Kay, Arthur said, stopping him, Happy Christmas. Happy Christmas, Arthur. From across the table, Hector smiled and raised a toast to his two fine sons. Arthur forgave Kay for losing the falcon, because after all, what's more important, the bird or his brother Kay? Till next time. Bye-bye.